Alright, I'm back again. It's been a couple hours, going for another level today. I started to do this intro, and then I realized that I hadn't read the ending of the previous one. So I just went and did that, and now on to the level at hand. The scenario is complete when the control console on tile 15D, which is, I believe, yeah, it's this middle one, when it has 5 damage tokens on it. At the end of that round, read 62.1. Peace, the orphan says, its voice incredulous. Peace? It turns and looks back at what you've done, at the ruined machines left in your wake and the injuries you have suffered to come here. You can understand the sentiment. You're a little surprised yourself. Here you were at the brink of war, the destruction of all the unfettered within your grasp, and you laid down your sword. So you explain how you arrived at this decision. You tell of your time here in the north. You tell of the freezing expeditions, fierce battles, and brutal attacks, of the memories that follow you now. Then you describe Frosthaven, this hopeful town perched on the edge of the world, and how hard you and everyone there have fought and worked and died to keep that hope alive. As you speak, something dawns on the orphan. You see it in the machine's mannerisms, how it nods slowly and lowers its arms. It understands. These obstacles that you've overcome, the anguish that you've endured, the orphan has felt those same things. You aren't sure when, but at some point you find yourself speaking not with an enemy, but with a fellow pilgrim, fighting in an unforgiving world. When you finish, the orphan takes a moment to consider. When it speaks again, it does so with warmth. Life is not so gentle a thing, is it? The orphan says. It shakes its head, a small concession to the immense burden it has endured over all these years. It turns back to you, the blue light behind its eyes softening. Perhaps, it says, we have misjudged each other. Perhaps the world is not the same as it once was. You struggle here, just like us, and perhaps the answer is not to destroy, but to work together. The orphan turns and gestures for you to follow. Come, it says, we must tell the others. Together, you move through a side passage and enter a series of triangular chambers filled with great towers of black steel and flashing lights. If we are to have peace, the orphan calls back, I must issue a new proclamation to the unfettered. The automaton moves to the base of the tower and opens up a small compartment, revealing a complex web of cords and buttons. But be forewarned. I can entreat, but I cannot command. Each unfettered has a mind of its own, and each chooses for itself whether to accept my decision. The orphan manages to manipulates the control tower, its fingers clicking over the row of buttons. And after a moment, the tower itself shifts. The lights that weave in and out of its steel facade flicker, changing from red to green like distant stars, except for a few of them do not. As I suspected, the orphan says, with some darkness in its voice. Almost on cue, you hear the sound of machines marching, and a moment later, a line of heavy unfettered barge into the triangular chamber, hulking steel automatons, their fists ready and clenched. My personal guard, the orphan says. They will never accept peace, I'm afraid. They will try to destroy us both of us now. Quickly, we must move to the other towers and send the message to the rest of the unfettered. If enough of them can take up our call, we might stand a chance. Surrounded, you face a row of solid steel. The orphan's private guards are huge, well-built machines, their joints hissing as they bring their massive limbs to bear. But still, you must hold them back. The orphan needs time to send out the new orders, because without them, none of you will get out alive. Doors 1 are locked. The orphan A is an ally to you and an enemy to all other monsters. Do not set up its stat card or the boss monster ability deck. Instead, it has 6 plus 3, 9, times 2 is 18 hit points. On initiative 1 each round, it performs move 3, controlled by you. Any character can lose 1 card from their hand or 2 from their discard pile to negate 1 source of damage to the orphan. If the orphan dies, the scenario is lost. Whenever the orphan ends its turn adjacent to any control console, place 1 damage token on that console. At the start of each listed round, spawn the following monsters at the listed location based on character count. So 3 and 9, 4 and 10, 5 and 7, and 6. We will get a normal and an elite blade spinner, a normal and an elite bolt shooter, 1 normal and 1 elite rune machine at each starting hex. So BD first, then CE. So BD and then CE. So here, then here, then here, then here, then back here. And then finally, 1 normal and 1 elite flaming blade spinner at any starting hex. And they're going to be spawning pretty quickly. Blade spinners, bolt shooters, ruin machines. And then blade spinners again. Okay. Did I read this part? Whenever the orphan ends its turn adjacent to any control console, place 1 damage token on that console. Okay, yeah, that's all I did. When both revealed control consoles have 3 damage tokens on them, read 121.1. So he moves 3. He moves 3 each round. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then when he ends his turn, adjacent to a control console. So so on turn 2, he'll get here, as long as he doesn't get blocked, which he shouldn't get blocked. And he can go to either one, and he's the same distance. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's round 2, then round 3, then round 4. So at the end of round 4, there will be 3 damage tokens on here. And I guess at that point is when I want Deathwalker to move to place a shadow, have shadows here and here, and do Deepening Despair, and then I can teleport the guy here. I can even teleport him onto here, right? Well, it doesn't really matter where I teleport him, because he'll be on this. He would go 1, 2, 3, right? And then he can be here. And then I know we need to finish by getting him in this room. So this is not going to be a long scenario, because even with this, it'll take like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 5 rounds. So 2, 4, end of round 7, round 8, round 9, and then 4 rounds after that. So end of round 13, I can be done with this. This actually does not seem too bad. It's a lot better. I mean, you just need any class that can help the thing move. So Deathwalker is also obviously going to be really, really good. I mean, what scenario is Deepening Despair not really, really good for, right? It just breaks so many things. But given that, we're going to need to go at a fast pace. So let's start with Eclipse. And we'll just drop... I mean, maybe I even drop Dark Fog. That'll be fine. We'll just go Eclipse and Call to the Abyss, and then turn 2, we'll Black Barrage, and that'll get the shadows wherever we need them to be. And then it's not until then that the monsters really start spawning. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think it's going to be pretty easy. What do I want to do with my other characters? Where exactly are the starting hexes? Okay, it's any of these 5. So I guess I'll have Infuser come after this normal, and I'll have Shackles come after this elite. Let's just... Let's see. I was thinking I could replace Agony of Others. What would I want to put instead of it? I could do Infection Purge, but that's not really necessary. Okay. None of my cards that I have right now I think are that good in place of it. So maybe turn 1, I'll just go for Agony of Others with Chained by Spite. No, it's not a good time for it. Reversal of Fate will be better. But Chained by Spite, Reversal of Fate seems like a really good turn 1. Let's get challenges. Whenever you reveal a negative or miss from the monster modifier deck, treat it as a 0 instead. Each enemy gains shield 1 while adjacent to none of its allies. To 1 or more of its allies. Let's go for this. The worst the monsters can do is draw a 0. Because I think I'm going to be relying on curses pretty soon. And I'm going to be relying on curses for a while. And so this will be really bad when I'm putting a lot of curses in the deck. In this scenario, I feel like I might be okay, and I might not need to worry about it. It means that I can't let my guy get hit very much, but I think that's something I can manage. I think I need... I'll just start with a move 3, and I'll try to hit this guy decently hard. I would love to set my 2 elements to go for Emerald Edge. Ooh, you know what? Let's not even hit him hard. Let's Crystalline Aegis him. As long as he doesn't shield. But his shield is at 16 speed. His shield and heal is at 16 speed. So I go after that, and then next turn I just need to go faster than that. So I just need to get my elements set. I could Torrential Cleave. I could move 3 and immobilize. I think I like that. I think I like that quite a bit. And then let's just go Eclipse with Call to the Abyss. And I feel like I'm in very, very good shape here. Let's make sure these are shuffled. I'm sure they are, but let's just make sure, right? I do not get to heal the Orphan with the Forest Imp, but I can always heal him with Hunger Grasps if necessary. Wallflower, let's give Deathwalker a double for her final level, right? Remove a negative condition from yourself or an ally 2 or more times. Have 0 cards in your hand each time you rest. Become exhausted before any other character. I guess we can try to exhaust on Infuser. It didn't say that everybody has to survive. Apply a negative condition to an enemy who already has 1. Collect 2 or more loot tokens. Have 1 or more cards in your hand each time you rest. I can try to go for that. I can just rest early. Doesn't seem like the end of the world. Should be a relatively fast scenario. Not like that fast, but I'm able to save 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. I'm able to save 3 turns by allowing the Orphan to teleport. It's not as many as I thought it was going to be, but 3 turns is a lot of monster spawns saved. I think I'm ready. Ooh, okay. That's a rough card from the monsters to begin with. It's a very rough card to begin with. So the Orphan will go 1, 2, 3. Let's have him go 1, 2, 3, in fact. That way it'll be disadvantage. Still attack 6 coming out of this guy, though. Then Shackles is going to set Reversal of Fate to retaliate the same damage that he takes, and then also activate Chained by Spite, so he can suffer 3 to cause things to suffer 3. Infuser is going to go 1, 2, 3. So I'm not reducing the move to get Leaf, and I will immobilize, although the Bolt Shooter isn't moving anyway. And then I will Brittle it. And then I'm going to set Leaf and Dark so that I can Emerald Edge next turn. So I guess I could have done move 2, since I didn't need the Immobilize. I could have done move 2, and I could have used my Duelist Shoes, and then... Yeah, let's do that, in fact. Let's use the Duelist Shoes instead of the Mana Potion. So we move 2... make Leaf, and then we move up to the Bolt Shooter with the Duelist Shoes, and then Crystalline Aegis. And then on Deathwalker's turn, Eclipse will set Dark for us, and Call to the Abyss. So we make 4 Shadows. And we're done with that. Let's see, it's range 4, target 3. So this guy... Okay, so first the Elite. The Elite just shoots Shackles and then Deathwalker. So Shackles attack for 6. Shackles will take 5. Which will deal 5 back with Reversal of Fate. And then Deathwalker will take 5. Oh! Optimism, whenever you reveal a negative or miss, it's a 0 instead. Oh, that's really bad for up here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to start healing the Orphan then, in that case. But that's okay. What turn do they start spawning up there? Round 3? So I'm going to want to put it around the back. 1, 2, 3, like right here. Maybe move it up to there. We'll have to see. Alright, the normal is going to hit the Orphan. And the Orphan takes 6, even though it should have been missed. Okay, this was a very bad challenge. With multi-target from these guys. It looks like it's only 2 targets from the normal. So it'll just be Orphan and Infuser and no Shackles. And Infuser takes 6. Which we will reduce to 3, I think. And a new turn. Not really the greatest start. Okay, let's go for, I guess, Hunger Grasps. I guess I don't really need to move the shadows yet. I could just Hunger Grasps and Fleeting Dusk. There's kind of no reason not to. Over here, I've got my elements, so I'll just go as fast as possible in Emerald Edge and try to kill. And then it would be really nice if I had Emerald Edge for the bottom to heal the Orphan. Maybe I'll be using Hunger Grasps with Deathwalker to heal. I think I very well may be. I should have brought my card that heals an adjacent ally. I didn't think about that. It's okay. I can just go fast and suffer 3 damage here. Oh, I did bring the card that heals an adjacent ally. So once the Orphan gets down here, I'll need to make sure I do that. Let's see. What am I doing? What am I doing? I mean, maybe I just move up and retaliate. I kind of like the idea of just attacking at range. Just going for, like, line of transference. And Scarred Effigy. That'll be fine. Let's do it. Okay, so the Orphan goes 1, 2, 3, and then ends its turn, and so we get a token on the console. Infuser is going to attack with Emerald Edge. So it will be attack for 5. We need a 0 to kill. Beautiful. Make Leafer dark, so let's just make dark. And that will kill this normal bolt shooter. And then with my bottom, I just move. Shackles is going to suffer 3 to make this guy suffer 3. And then I played attack for 2. Okay. It'll deal 2 damage and disarm, which I can take that. And then I'll just move 2, I think. Then Deathwalker is going to attack with Hunger Grasps. It does 4 and will curse and pull, and then once more, and it will kill. There were no negative effects, right? Nope. Okay, easy. And then Deathwalker with her bottom is going to make another shadow. New round. So Flaming Blade Spinner at B, Elite at D. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad for Shackles. Shackles will suffer 3, make it take damage, and I guess I'll just do Reprisal top. So Unending Torment bottom with Reprisal top. Decently likely that I'll be able to get some damage into him, but not guaranteed. Deathwalker, I have Dark, so if I just move all my shadows and dominate, that should be very good. Which means that Infuser can probably just worry about getting some infusion set. Maybe I'll want to remote impact for wind. I can hit at range with it so I don't take any retaliate damage. Let's see, do I want Caressive Knight? I can only wound the Ruined Machines and the Steel Automatons. Oh, I don't have Boon of the Tempest yet. Okay, so let's try to get wind and something else. So I can get wind with remote impact. And then we'll just figure out the something else in a minute. Feeling pretty good here, I think, still. I think we can leave the automaton here, so 2 tokens on here now. Deathwalker is going to move all shadows for 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Move the shadows like that, and then consume this one and attack with the dark to disarm. So attack for 6. Do we want to make it 7? Let's go ahead and make it 7. Nice. It does 14. Beautiful. And that finishes Deathwalker. Shackles is going to suffer 3 to make this guy suffer 3. Then heal for 6. Oh, so Shackles was going to set the wind. Maybe I don't need to muddle myself, but I am going to anyway. Then heal for 2 and get Retaliate 3. So I've got Retaliate 3 going on. And that'll finish Shackles. I might as well Shell Armor right now. Then this guy is disarmed from Deathwalker, so he's just going to move up to here and do nothing. This guy goes 1, 2, 3. Going after Shackles. He attacks for 5. And Shackles will take 5. So I'm very glad that I warded myself. And he will take 3 Retaliate, I believe. Yeah, that's what I had, 3 Retaliate. That definitely could have gone worse. It was still pretty bad, though. Let's see. I guess Infuser is just going to move here with her bottom. Just a move. Turn wind into wind. And then I'll just attack for 3 with Remote Impact. Wow, everybody crit this turn. So this guy dies from the attack 3. And easy, right? Let's see. I need any element for Boon of the Tempest. So I'll just try to go fast with Deathwalker and set Dark or something. That seems fine. We're on a new turn, which means we get more guys. 1 Bolt Shooter at C and E. Elite at E for 3 characters. C and E. And it's Elite down here. Okay, so this bottom side is definitely going to be problems. Next turn we get Ruin Machines at the beginning, so that won't be an issue. The Orphan has taken some damage. He's at 2/3 health. Once he gets down to Shackles, Shackles can heal him up some, but I really need to get damage onto this guy, so I guess I'm baning myself at this point, and I can set Agony of Others. I should survive an attack this round, and then I'll just short rest, and then I can transfer my Bane onto this guy, or maybe I want it onto the Bolt Shooter. What am I doing with Deathwalker at this point? I have Black Lance. I'm saving Deepening Despair because I need to use it next turn to get the Orphan down to here. Lashing Tendrils seems pretty good. I can just move this shadow here to get some damage. And I guess I could Deepening Despair top, except I don't have line of sight here, do I? No, I don't. It's just a straight line, so there's no line of sight there. That's really unfortunate. If Shackles is out of the way, then Black Lance I could move and make him take some damage. So I could move the Lashing Tendrils to right here. And then Black Lance would be an attack for 7. That would be something. Alternatively, I could move this shadow over and teleport here and attack. I think I'll go for Black Lance and Lashing Tendril. The only problem is that I wanted... I guess I'll just go really slow with it and just hope that Shackles survives. Infuser, I think I just need to stall 1 turn. So if I just disarm at range 4, that would work. Or I could get closer. 1, 2, 3, and disarm at range 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I'll just play this Boon of the Tempest and I'll disarm at range 3, and that'll set the Dark for me. And I think I'm happy enough here. So the Orphan stays here. We get 3 damage tokens on Control Console. When both revealed Control Consoles have 3 tokens on them, read the thing. So we got 1 of the 2. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Infuser will move 1, 2, 3, which will set Wind. And then I'm in range, so I will set Dark with Onyx Shards by disarming the normal Steel Atom or Robotic Bolt Shooter. And so it can't do anything. And then now the Blade Spinner. Blade Spinner's already adjacent to me, and it just makes me suffer 1. And there's no fire, so it doesn't wound. You gotta love that, like, high-level Blade Spinners are still just making you suffer 1. This guy moves 2, but he's disarmed, so he does nothing. Infuser also gets to pick up that loot. This guy has moved to attack at range 5, but I don't think... Yeah, even with moving 2, there's no way for him to have line of sight on Deathwalker, so he'll just attack Shackles, attack for 4. Shackles takes 5. I don't think I've forgotten to do any zeros instead of minuses. I don't think. Then Shackles goes... Oh, and I can't move out of the way if I'm playing Agony of Others. So I guess I'll just move. Let's go ahead and heal up for 7. Let's move 1, 2, maybe. And Bane myself. Then Deathwalker can move... Oh, no, I'm moving it right here, right? Move 2 shadows for 3. And that will get... Let's see, do we want to eat the dark? Yeah, let's eat the dark. So 5 damage into this guy. Oh, no, I can't play the Forest Emperor. It'll heal my Shackles. That's okay. I move 1, 2, 3. I wish I had moved this so that I could have removed it right now. Attack with Black Lance, so it'll be attack for 7 since I'm removing 1. Let's go ahead and Eagle Eyes it. It does 8. And I take 5. So if I get a +1, I could Frenzy Potion here to kill, but that's a bit risky. Next turn, I'm doing Deepening Despair for the bottom to get the shadow, the guy over here. So what am I doing for my top? I don't have a good top to do. It's okay. Okay, we're a new turn. Two Rune Machines at any starting hex. 1 Elite for 3-player. 1 normal and 1 Elite Rune Machine at any starting hex. Okay. Ooh, yeah, Deathwalker's in a bad spot. But Deathwalker can do a move 3 this turn and go 1, 2, 3. Let's see. We know that Shackles is going to short rest. Yeah, I can lose the Bane. That's okay. Line of Transference. So I'm going to need to get closer. And I would like to use the wind. So I'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't need to get closer. I'm in range? No, it's only range 3. So I need to move 2 to get closer. And so I'll do that. Deathwalker has to do Deepening Despair. Do I have any good tops to do? Yeah, let's short rest. Black Barrage is fine to lose. I think that Black Lance makes sense. So let's Deepening Despair and Black Lance. And then on Infuser, I'm just going to move into the shadow and teleport to the other side and attack for 4. Yeah, it's already next to this guy, so I need to move 3 in order to do so. So I guess I'll short rest here as well. Emerald Edge is a bad card to lose. Also, I forgot to give myself the ward. Have I been attacked since then? No, I have not. And so we just need to go relatively fast and play a move 3. And then we can attack for 4. So let's play this Rising Momentum. And I'm happy here. So Orphan goes first at 1. So we will Boots of Quickness down to go faster than 1. We'll go at 0. We'll go at -9. We'll go at 1, whatever you want to call it, on Deathwalker. So Deepening Despair. You and all allies treat all shadows as being adjacent to each other during move abilities this round. And then move 3. Oh. So I want to attack first. So I'll do Black Lance first, attack for 4. And I just have to hope it kills. Let's Power Potion it. And then as long as I don't miss, it kills. Okay. It would have killed without the Power Potion, but that's okay. And then I get to move 1, 2, 3 with the Deepening Despair. And then now the Orphan goes, and he can go 1, 2, 3 to right here. And he'll put 1 damage token on the thing. Shackles just has move 2. So he could go here or here. Let's go here. I'm not in range to make him suffer, but I will attack him for 4. With line of transference. Attack for 4. It does 4. And it'll give him my Bane. He's still gonna get good damage into Buddy, though. Yeah, because he's got 4 targets, and I don't have any way of killing him. I am going to do the Tome of Life. Oh, no, because that would heal the Bane off of him. Okay, then I'll Forest Imp, and I'll heal 3 on all of my characters. I would love to do the Tome of Life, but I can't really afford to, because it would remove the Bane from this guy. Then the Infuser goes 1, 2, 3... I only played move 3. Yeah, so I can't reach the other guy. Oh, well. That's alright. Do I want to set Boon of the Tempest next turn? I kind of think I do. I don't have any elements up right now, so I would just use my Element Potion to get wind and anything else. That's fine. Then the Bolt Shooters go, so this guy goes 1, 2, 3. This guy is going to shoot Infuser as his primary focus, and then I can pick the other ones, so he won't shoot the Orphan. Well, actually, I guess I might as well let the Orphan take damage, because I can lose a card for him to not die, right? So I might as well use his hit points while I can. He's only attacking for 3, so first into Infuser. Infuser will take 1. Then into Shackles. Gets missed. Oh, so that's 3. And then into the Orphan. Takes 3. And then he takes 10. And he's down to 3 health, so Shackles kills him as soon as his turn starts. Not bad, not bad. We get move 1, 2, 3, and move 1, 2. New turn. So I guess Shackles will kill here. I just want to go fast. And then I guess I heal. That'll be fine. You know what? I can even do my Pleasure and Pain heal. And then I can heal up the Orphan. Deathwalker, what does she want to do? Oh, also we need whatever spawns on turn 6. Nothing on round 6. 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. So nothing on round 8 either. That's kind of weird. 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. I guess they have it spaced out for, like, the guy moving normally. But I'm pretty sure I'm able to use abilities on him, right? The Orphan is an ally to you. Do not set up his stat card. Each round at speed 1, he moves 3, controlled by you. Yeah, it doesn't say that he can't, like, teleport through Deathwalker's shadows. It's just that he goes at speed 1, so you would think that, like, he can't do it unless he's being controlled, but with Boots of Quickness, I can obviously underspeed him. So we're just in very good shape. I guess no reason not to do anything other than just, like, Hunger Grasps. So Hunger Grasps with Call to the Abyss. I can pull this guy back, make a shadow here, and attack this guy. It's pretty good. Oh, Eclipse is lost. I just didn't mark it as lost, but no harm, no foul, right? What am I doing on Infuser? I'm setting Boon of the Tempest, so I guess I'll just move up here. I wouldn't mind just going slow. We'll just see if that'll end up working. Stand still out of the machines. That's totally fine. And so first the Orphan is going to put token number 2 down here. Then the Shackles is going to suffer 3. Make this guy suffer 3. It is range 3, right? I'm certain it's range 3. Yeah. That's such a good card. And then heal himself for 3 and the Orphan for 3. and set Reversal of Fate. And then Deathwalker is going to make a shadow right here with Call to the Abyss. And ooh, let's Hunger Grasps the Elite and then also into this normal Bolt Shooter. So first the Bolt Shooter up top. It'll do 4 and then pull for 2. And then into the Elite, and I will not pull. It'll deal 3. Then the machines stand still. And the Infuser can go 1, 2 with jump, and it's a move. Oh, I don't have the jump yet. Okay, so I have to move 3 then. So I'll just move 3, and then I will eat both elements to set my Boon of the Tempest. So attack for 3. I do not have a pair of infusions, but it does do 5 damage. So I will take that for sure. This guy has move 1, and he got disarmed, but it didn't matter because he wasn't in range. And new turn. So 2 rune machines and any starting hex. Yes, that is correct. 1 normal, 1 elite. Let's see. I guess I want to be going for another infusion, so I want to get this Caress of the Night. Let's see. After his turn, I'm going to get 3 things on both things, and I think it's going to immediately open both doors for me. I would love to kill these ruined machines. I don't have shadows in position to Wave of Anguish, but what if I just Fleeting Dusk? That'll be fine, right? And then on Shackles... Ooh, on Infuser, is there any way for me to push this guy back? It looks like I don't have either of my push cards. Yeah, I don't have either of my push cards in my hand. Oh, I've got Remote Impact is a push card. So I just need to go at 14, and I can step back. But it's only push 1, and I need push 2. Yeah, because even if I go here and I can hit both of these guys, I can push this guy, but I can't push that one. And I don't have any pulls. No. So if I were to short rest and to play Radiant Boon, I would need... Shackles to set Wind for me. Is that something Shackles is capable of doing? Yes, I do have Unending Torment. So that's generally always going to be a pretty good action. So if I just do that with Reprisal to heal up, what's the initiative? Looking at 36, 29. So if I just go after 29, so let's short rest. And then going after 29. Oh, but I need to go before 36. So I think I have to go at 23 then. Go at 23. I'll do the Radiant Boon, and it is... I can do either Unstoppable Impulse. So what if I just Crystalline Aegis and I do Unstoppable Impulse? Then I will be happy. But I have to go... Okay. I have to go after 19. So Onyx Shards. And now I'm very happy. So the Orphan goes. He puts the 3rd damage token on the thing. Read 121-1. Is there anything here for me to click on? Oh, probably just the doors, right? Let's read the thing first, and then we'll click the door and see what happens. See if it sets it up for us. The waves come as you strike them down. You heave yourself up. Muscles... This doesn't sound like it fit that much, but oh well. Muscles drawn and wasted, pulling at the very dregs of your being. And you swing, dropping more and more machines, but still they come. The doors on the final tower fall open, just a little longer. Open all doors 1, we get a normal and an elite steel automaton, we get chest number 7, and we get the final table. Oh, nice. It did auto set it for me. Okay, so not much to worry about. I just need So next turn he'll go 1, 2, 3, and then he'll go 1, 2, 3, and then I just need him to survive for a couple turns. Yeah, we've just had the guys in the middle spawning, so this bolt shooter is still alive, but this is round 7. Next is round 8, so nobody. Then round 9, we get blade spinners, but they're already all the way at the corner, so they're not going to be much of an issue. I just need to make sure these steel automatons don't kill my guy. But I have a lot of cards on my characters to lose to make the orphan not take damage, so I think I'm doing pretty well. I don't have any way to assist him in moving faster, I don't think, so it's going to take 2 turns for him to get there, but that's okay. So, Shackles is going to Boots of Speed to go first after the orphan, and Shackles is just going to heal for 6, muddle himself to set the wind and gain an experience, and then I think I played Reprisal. Yeah, so heal for 2 with Reprisal, and I'm back to full. I set the wind. Infuser did her Radiant Boon at the beginning of the turn to set Dark, and then she is going to go for this Unstoppable Impulse with Wind and Dark, so push, move, and push. So let's push this guy for 2. And then I guess I'll just move here and pick up the loot. Why not? Right? I have moved 3. Yeah. Nothing better to do, I don't think. And then disarming doesn't really do anything. Am I in range of this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No. Ooh, he is hitting quite hard. So I guess I'll go here and I'll disarm him. Do I want the dark? Because I push this guy and then I move for 3. And then I can move for 3 again. So yeah, let's come up here, set the dark, and disarm the Ruin Machine so that he doesn't hit me 3 times for 3. Because that would be minimum 9 damage since I can't have bad effects. Alright, that works for me. Deathwalker. Lingering Rot. So I move 2 shadows for 3. Let's move this one. 1, 2, 3. Move this one 1. They're both adjacent to this thing, so he'll suffer 5. And then... Or Lashing Tendrils, not Lingering Rot. Move 2 shadows for 3. 1 enemy adjacent to both suffers 5. And then Fleeting Dusk. I just have the Major Power Potion, and I don't have the Eagle Eye Goggles. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so it's attack for 5. Here, 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 here. Okay, so that's 5 damage. That's 6 in a curse. Wound, 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 wound. The next guy, that's 6 in a curse. And that's 10. And I believe I gave them 2 curses. Not that curses really do anything. I guess it's adding extra zeros to their deck. Decent turn out of Deathwalker. Was hoping for better, but it was decent. Not having advantage hurts a little bit. All the Ruin Machines go. So this guy suffers, moves to suffers, and muddles. This guy suffers, moves 3. So he would see 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. And Shackles was faster. And then Shackles is already muddled. And this guy goes up here. And then suffers. This guy moves here, but he's disarmed. And both of these guys stand still. And we're new turn. This is round 8, so nothing spawns. Move here and Slashing Cyclone's pretty good. Really unfortunate that I'm muddled, but... I mean, I guess you do what you can do, right? This'll be fine. It'll be fine. Shackles, I guess, needs to short rest. Otherwise, he loses his perk. And at this point, I don't want to lose my perk. I could long rest. Let's short rest. Line of Transference is fine. I lost my Bane card. Do I want to just move in here? Oh, Line of Transference is my only move card. So I'm moving 2 every turn. So I guess that means that, yes, I am moving in there. So I'll just attack with Agony of Others and go Scarred Effigy. Deathwalker. Maybe I want to move all shadows. Yeah, move all shadows and dominate the bolt shooter sounds pretty good to me. So Infuser is going to move here and attack all of them for 1. Let's go this guy, then this guy. Or attack them all for 2. So 2 damage to the first guy. 1 to the next. And then into the bolt shooter. 2. And that's it. Just moves and sets the thing. Shackles, I need to move 2. Oh. Orphan moved here. Shackles needs to move 2, set retaliate, and then attack. There's no fire, so I don't get my plus damage, but it does 2 damage. Deathwalker has move 2, move all shadows 2, so I'll move here. Move my shadow. Move my shadow. I guess move my shadow. Move my shadow. And then attack this bolt shooter for 6. Ah. Oh. Pain. Pain. Okay. Well, I don't get the kill on that guy. Oh, I totally didn't give him his turn anyway. He backs up. Yeah, there's no way he can hit multi-targets. And he just attacks for 3. And it does 3, so I'll block 3. And then I miss the attack on him with Deathwalker anyway. Then these guys, 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. So they won't prevent him from getting there next turn. And then suffer. So this guy's going to go 1, 2 and attack Shackles. Attack for 5. Shackles takes 5. And does 3 retaliate. Is that right? And 5 reversal of fate damage. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. This guy, I think I already did his wound. He just attacks for 4, and it does 4. That hurts so bad. That's so painful. Alright, we just need to survive 5 more turns. So I guess I can pleasure in pain. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that makes the most sense. Just go fast and move up and heal the orphan. Let's see. Brittle makes this guy die to wound, which is kind of funny. I don't have any elements or any ways of getting any elements, unfortunately. I was really counting on Deathwalker picking up that kill. And we need the round 9 spawns. So normal Blade Spinner B, Elite Blade Spinner D. So I just need Infuser to stall. So I guess I'll heal and regenerate and shield too. And that's totally fine. Deathwalker will just short rest. Black Lance, I don't need it. I guess just killing this Blade Spinner is like the best that I can really hope for with Deathwalker. Maybe pulling Steel Automatons away from the thing. Maybe I can kill this Elite Steel Automaton. So let's... Hunger Grasps doesn't really do anything. But Lashing Tendrils is pretty good. Let's do Dominate with Lashing Tendrils. Orphan goes 1, 2, 3. Ends his turn here, and so we get 1 on the control console. Infuser is going to ward and regenerate herself and set 2 shield with her top. Shackles is going to suffer 3 to make him suffer 3. And then what did I play? Move. There's no wind, so I'll just do a move 2 and then heal myself 3 and heal the orphan 3. And I'm in very good shape. Deathwalker can move 2 shadows for 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Make this guy suffer 3. And then attack him for 6. He takes 3 and a curse. Yeah, they can be cursed. That finishes Deathwalker. Now we get... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's even between Deathwalker and Orphan, so I guess he targets Orphan. And so then it'll be the same for this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and he'll attack Deathwalker for 4. And Deathwalker takes 4. There is no fire, though, so no wound. That's nice. This guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did not even see that this guy was self-destructing. Whoops. I definitely should have attacked him instead of shielding. I attack him instead of shielding. And he dies. Oh, and this bolt shooter needs to attack. I missed that. Range 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if he steps here, 1, 2, 3, 4, he actually can hit the Orphan. So that's bad. So he'll hit Infuser and then Orphan attack for 4. Infuser takes 2. Actually, maybe it's better to lose a card to that. That way I keep my Regenerate and my Ward. Let's drop Caress of the Night. That'll be fine. But if I can set the elements, it's pretty decent. Yeah, so let's drop Remote Impact. And then I just need to get the elements set, which is just Dark and anything. So my other two characters can do that for me. Yeah, I just need to do that. Have them set Dark and Wind really quickly. And then I move up to this guy and I hit him. And I'll be very happy there. And then attack for 4 into the Orphan, and the Orphan takes 4. Then the Blade Spinners go. And I already did the attack into Deathwalker. And then these guys go. So this guy will hit Shackles, this guy will hit the Orphan. So attack 8 into Shackles. Shackles takes 9. Damn. Shackles is going to lose a card, I think. Shackles is almost dead. And then attack into the Orphan. Attack for 5. Orphan takes 6. Uh-oh. I might have rushed a bit. 1 Bolt Shooter at C and E. C and E. Okay, I need Infuser to kill this thing. So let's short rest. And I just want to go fast, but I have to go after my other characters. Shackles, let's short rest. Ooh, Reversal of Fate top is a good card to play. I need to, like, pull these automatons away from the thing. It's okay. We'll lose Reversal of Fate. I'll have to make it work. Also, why is this running so poorly? I probably just need to turn Google Chrome off and back on. It's been open for a while. Definitely have a bit of a problem here. I think I need to Night Take Shape and get out of here. Maybe I can't even afford to set Dark and get my thing for Caress of the Night. But that's okay because I can just attack for... No, I don't have a big attack up. I guess if I do the Slashing Cyclone, I can make it suffer 1. I can make it suffer 1, and then I can attack it, I guess, just for 2? It's very, very underwhelming for Infuser. Maybe I just go for any element here. Or no, I need Dark. Okay, so I can disarm this turn, and then next turn I have the Dark, right? Okay. That's fine. And then now it doesn't matter what Shackles does. So now Shackles can just go for damage into these guys. So I guess I will heal myself with my top and set Agony of Others. And we're new turn. So the Orphan is going to go 1, 2, 3. I forgot that I get to move him further away, which actually really helps. Because now these guys will automatically focus into Shackles. Infuser heals from the Regenerate, and then is just going to set Dark and disarm the Bolt Shooter. Ooh. Can I get out of range of the other one? He's got range 5, move 2. So, no, I can't. But if I go 1, 2, he goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but I can go 1, 2, 3, right? But then the elite hits me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. No matter where I go, I'm getting hit. I guess I'll just go right here. That's fine. I've got the boon of the Tempest, so. Oh, it's a move 3. Yeah, move 3, make leaf. That's fine. Deathwalker. Let's see, I don't need to do that anymore. I guess I'll attack this Blade Spinner with Hunger Grasps, and I'll attack the normal Automaton. So first, the Blade Spinner. Nice. He takes 4. He gets pulled, and I get a curse. Then into the Automaton with disadvantage. It does the +1, which is 1 damage. And then I move this for 3, and I teleport to it. And it is item 7. Data Drive, 227. When you I've never seen this item before. When you short rest, place half, rounded down, of your discard pile on this item. Lose one of the remaining cards randomly as normal. Then draw the cards on this item. Wait, what? Okay, when you short rest, place half of your discard pile onto this item. Lose one of the remaining cards randomly as normal. Then draw the cards on this item. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. So when you short rest, you get to pick half of your cards, and you cannot lose any of the cards in that half of cards. I get it. Doesn't really seem that good, but I get to use it for the rest of the scenario. Okay, that was Deathwalker. Now Shackles is going to heal for 5 and set Agony of Others. Oh. And I will suffer 3 to make this guy suffer 3. Oh, man, they're making me suffer 1. 2 of my ticks of Agony of Others are going to be suffer 1s. That's okay. I'll lose a card. I might even do it twice. It's only 3 damage, though, from the heavy footballs. Whatever. That's fine. I think I'm still going to win. This guy goes 1, 2, 3. This guy goes 1 and attacks for 3. And it does 3, which will deal 1 through the ward. And then they strengthen themselves and set fire. Then the steel automatons, I suffer 1. One guy suffers 1. I suffer 3. This guy suffers 3. Then I suffer 1, and I'll lose a card. And then I suffer 3. And I'll make him suffer 3. And I lose all of the Agony of Others ticks, and they weren't really that great. But at least it was something. I don't know. Then we get move 2. 1, 2, attack at range 5. And then 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this guy stands still. So 3 attacks for 3 into Infuser. Loses a card. Takes 3. And then loses a card. It's not looking the greatest for me. Actually, let's not lose that one. It's not looking super amazing. I need to survive 3 more turns. So, Slashing Cyclone, Caress of the others. Do I really need Blade Spinners? Are we sure? 1 normal and 1 elite Flaming Blade Spinner at any starting hex. Those guys are quite tanky. I mean, I just need Deathwalker and the Orphan to survive, right? So Shackles is just going to play these 2 cards. Yeah, I can't even rest, so I can't do anything other than play these 2 cards. Deathwalker, Wave of Anguish, and Call to the Abyss. Yeah, let's just go slow and play Call to the Abyss. Well, maybe I want to go fast. Do I want to just long rest? Because odds are Deathwalker can survive this turn, and if I long rest, that can definitely help. Yeah, let's long rest. Need to survive 3 more rounds. Okay, that's good. I definitely needed to see some nothings out of the Steel Automatons. We get thing number 3 onto the console here. Infuser. So she's going to eat Dark in any element, I believe. Actually, let's eat the fire, not the leaf, right? Oh, I guess they're setting it anyway. To set this Caress of the Night. So first I will strengthen myself. And then I will attack for 3. And it will deal 3 and wound this guy. Oh, can't be wounded. That's okay. And then I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with my bottom. Move 5. All enemies adjacent to any hex you entered suffer. And we'll set Wind. And that was Infuser's final turn. Oh no, she'll have 1 more turn. Repair drones, so this guy heals up. Ooh, I want to go over here, not over here, so that this guy will come up and hit Infuser. Shackles is next, though. He'll suffer 3. Make this guy suffer 3. Unfortunately, they're not attacking, so there's no retaliate to be had this turn. I could poison myself in the Orphan. I could summon my summon and then poison my summon to make them suffer 1. I don't think that's entirely worth it, though, so maybe I'll just heal for 3. Well, if I do make them suffer 1, then this guy dies to suffering 3, which Shackles can do next turn. I think I'm not going to worry about it, though. Repair drones goes off. These guys stand still. Oh, no, that already happened. So we get move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I guess this guy was going that way. Then 1. So first the elite will attack Shackles. Attack for 4. It does 4. And he takes 3 retaliate. Then sets fire. Was he attacking with advantage? Yeah, he was. And then up here, Infuser gets attacked for 3 and loses 2 cards. And then Deathwalker heals and recovers. Definitely keeping Hunger Grasps. Drop Lashing Tendrils, I guess? I don't know. Call to the Abyss just to make a shadow? Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I can set Dark with it. Oh, can I? I don't think I could have changed any element to any other element. Because it would be really nice if I could have Dark, but I don't think I can. Alright, we have 2 more turns to go. So I just need to see some luck. Rune Machines at B, C, D, and E. Normal at B and D, Elite at C and E. B, D, C, E. Okay, this is a crazy swarm of enemies. If I didn't get, like, the free 4 turns from Deepening Despair, this would not be possible. So this can be a very difficult scenario, I think. Infuser, I believe, is dead. Yeah, she doesn't have any cards. But she lasted almost the whole time. Shackles can short rest and take a turn, or can just long rest here. Let's short rest and take a turn. That's the card I want to play. And I'll just heal up as much as I possibly can. And I already picked Deathwalker's cards. So first, the Orphan puts token number 4. So we just need to survive this turn and the next, which I think is in the bag. Especially with the Blade Spinners playing such a useless card. Oh, and the Steel Automaton's playing a useless card. Okay, it's 1. So these guys just shield. Shackles is going to use the Expertise Potion to heal for 11. So from 5 up to 16. Immobilize and muddle himself. Oh. Also suffer 3 to make this guy suffer 3. And then do I want to use the Tome of Life? Let's use the Tome of Life. So I heal 2. This guy heals 2. This guy heals 2. This guy heals. This guy heals. Deathwalker heals. Orphan heals. From the Tome of Life. And then I am no longer suffering from conditions. And that finishes Shackles. Deathwalker is going to make a shadow with an attack with Hunger Grasps into this Steel Automaton. Oh, he can't really take any damage now, can he? That's fine. What else am I going to do? So let's attack this Blade Spinner and the Steel Automaton with Hunger Grasps. Blade Spinner takes 6. And pull for 2, and the Automaton takes 0. Then Blade Spinners move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make Shackles suffer 2 and give him a wound. Then move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suffer 2 more. Move 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Suffer. And then stand still on Bolt Shooters, so they are not in range. End the turn. I failed Sleeper. I did not have a card in my hand each time. But I should win this scenario. It might be that it's supposed to both be elite on the bottom, but it doesn't make a difference. Shackles is just going to long rest. Deathwalker is going to long rest. Yeah. Thank you. Orphan goes and puts the 5th thing on here. These guys are going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's supposed to be a rune machine, but no difference. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. We get move 2 multi-target out of the Bolt Shooters. There are only 2 Bolt Shooters, though. Guy number 3 and guy number 1. So this guy moves and can't reach, and this guy moves and can't reach. I wonder if I have the right number of Bolt Shooters. Seems like I should have spawned more at some point. Did I skip that turn? 10? I think I did, but they stood still last turn. I don't know. Maybe I didn't even. I feel like if I missed a spawning round, it was probably round 10, but I also don't think it would have mattered. Last turn, they stood still. I'm not sure if I did forget it. Either way, this is a huge, absolute mass of guys, which is very annoying. And we do have the Blade Spinners actually coming all the way towards us, which is very bad. I hadn't seen that. Oh my gosh, do I lose? I think I lose. This guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Do I lose? Okay, so he hits both of us for 4. Wait, so do I need to move... I need to move the orphan here? He'll take 2 hits for 3 like this, but he can survive those. So I'll move the orphan there on his turn. And then he doesn't get hit by any of these other guys. As long as Shackles survives. So yeah, let's move the orphan here. None of these guys are able to reach. Then the blade spinners go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get 2 attacks for 4 into Deathwalker. I take 4. Attack for 4. I take 5. Oh my gosh. Then this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And he'll attack the orphan. Attack for 3. Orphan takes 3. And then he'll attack Deathwalker. Attack for 3. Deathwalker loses a card. And then this guy just goes after whoever is further, the orphan or the shackles, which is even. So he'll target the orphan. Attack for 3. It does 4, and so Deathwalker will lose a card. And I still have 2 cards in my hand, so I could still lose one, but I got fully surrounded, and these guys did not kill me. This guy did not kill the orphan. None of the other guys got to attack, and so now we just have the steel automatons. This guy's going to attack for 8 into shackles, and it'll deal 8. And then this guy's going to attack for 5 into shackles, and it'll deal 5. And shackles will lose 2 cards. And shackles will suffer from the wound, and shackles will suffer 1 to make this guy suffer 1. And we finish with Deathwalker having 0 turns left, shackles having 0 turns left, 1 card in hand after having long rested, and 0 cards in hand after having long rested. This was like the hardest challenge to possibly get here, but I'm pretty sure I did actually accomplish it. Maybe I forgot to spawn a set of bolt shooters, but I'm not sure. I really might not have. I definitely got 2 sets of blade spinners. I definitely got 2 sets of bolt shooters. Yeah, I did. Wait, did I miss out on 1 set of blade spinners? Because I got the round 11 ones. I got the round 3 ones. I killed 1 on the bottom. I killed the elite on the bottom. Did I kill the round 3 one on top? There's no way the infuser ever killed a bolt shooter, blade spinner up here. Did she? Because they have 19 health. There's no way she killed 1. Oh, did Deathwalker help, though? I don't know. Maybe they killed one of the 3 normals that was supposed to spawn at the top. 2 were supposed to spawn at the top, and then 1 at the starting hex. Because I definitely killed 1 elite blade spinner. I definitely killed 1 elite blade spinner, because Deathwalker crit it. Deathwalker crit the normal blade spinner up top, I think. Or maybe she crit the elite down here. But either way, I did spawn all of the blade spinners, which means I think I did spawn all of the bolt shooters. So maybe I didn't miss any spawns. Either way, we're calling it a win. Because that is ending with 5 ticks on the counter. When the control console has 5 damage tokens on it. Easy peasy. I did fail Wallflower. And I did fail the Shackles goal. Nice. Infuser did get exhausted first. I knew that was a good one to pick, right? Let's take this other 2 pair. No, not this one. This one. And we got the challenge. Oh, wrong one. We get another perk already. Let's just take this first one, 19.2. We'll read that after, right? Let's do this first. There's a lot to do here. The unfettered will never tire. Their bodies will never feel pain. They will come to you as long as they draw power, but you cannot wait. Already, your limbs are heavy, and sweat stings your eyes. You back up and hit a wall. There is nowhere else to go. The machines are closing in. Then a shout. It is done, the orphan says. The moment hangs. Nothing appears to have changed, and yet the steel golems do not advance. You wipe the sweat and blood from your eyes, confused. Then the guard closest to you shudders, and that's when you see it. The blade piercing through its chest. The other unfettered have come to your defense. Waves of injured and mismatched automatons burst through the doors and drag down their steely siblings, like a storm crashing over a sandcastle. Within seconds, the fight is over. The room is reduced to a heap of broken machinery and a new army, loyal and at the ready. One of them, a large, barrel-chested automaton, lifts the orphan and brings it over, and you understand how close you came to death. The orphan's legs are broken, and its chest is cratered. It took a terrible beating, but somehow it managed to stay alive long enough to finish its work. We've done it, the orphan says, the light behind its face blooming like a rising flame. I asked them for peace. I asked them to join me, all of them, to give up this fighting and work together with those above. This is their choice. The unfettered choose peace. It takes several days to recover from the battle. The unfettered aid you as best they can, though hospitality is clearly a skill the machines have not practiced. Eventually, you make your way out of the complex and back to Frosthaven. When you arrive at the outpost, you are not alone. Instead, you come surrounded by a retinue of figures draped in thick cloaks, their long, armored legs jutting down the snow. One of the guards atop the gate shouts down, asking who goes there, but rather than answering yourself, you allow someone else to speak up. Allies, the orphan shouts and peels back its hood. Allies come to your aid. Gain 2 morale and 2 prosperity. Gain a keycard, item 246. 2 morale. Wow, my morale dropped a lot. 2 prosperity. I will take that. 246. Yeah, I don't really know what that does. Unlock the Prism. Gain Unfettered Allies campaign sticker. Remove all unfettered events from all outpost decks. Add Summer Outpost 49 and Winter Outpost 63. 49, 63. 49. 63. Add 1 plus 50 to the Town Guard deck and lock out the Orphan's Core. Plus 50 and Unfettered in there. And then now we need to remove all Unfettereds. Which I've been attacked so many times. There we go, there's one. Really? Really? There was only one? Is it? Can we see it easily like this? Not really? Are there none in here? Maybe there are none in here. Okay. It is very difficult to see these on the tiny little computer screen. Okay, I think I got all of them. There were only 6, given that I got attacked so many times already. Let's shuffle these again. Did I take them out of both piles of the Winter Outpost? I'm not seeing any on this side. I didn't read any of those, so I'm not going to shuffle it again. Okay, it looks like we've got all the attacks out. We got the key card, we unlocked Prism, and that's it. So now we need 19-2, and that'll get a scenario. Alright, Sotha wants you to check out a spot called the Paradise Cave. Short walk from here. Glint, the Enoch's records keeper, hands over a bounty assignment to a group of mercenaries who nod in appreciation. A second group steps up, and the Enochs hands them their task. There's reports of a hot spring surrounded by an edible green tin berry. Take a look and report back. Another bounty to another group. You step up to the counter in the town hall, and your assignment from Glint rummages for your assignment from Glint, and Glint rummages through some papers. All right, you lot. What do I have left? Glint spots a wadded up paper cramped under the leg of his counter and bends down to grab it. The furniture goes back to wobbling as he sews the paper out on the countertop. Yeah, this is something. He leans in to look at the ink smudges on the bounty sheet. Looks like a report. Says, cave that smells like fish. Some cartographer came by a while back and said he found a cave that smelled real bad. It's super important to Frosthaven that you check it out. Looks like it's right around... He looks at the page and chuckles ruefully, revealing a gold tooth. Wow, that's a ways out there. Good luck. New scenario, Rising Brine 83. I'm surprised I still have so many job postings left. That's a 2. Those are connected. That's a 3. I don't have that many left to unlock, do I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I still have quite a few to unlock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And those are connected. Okay. Well, making progress on unlocking the levels. There's so much left to do in this town. Let's get started, right? It feels like you shouldn't have to do an outpost event after all of that, but... Okay, cool. This is an easy one. A gentleman you haven't seen before wearing a dapper vest has set up a small table for cards on the street corner. He beckons you over. 3-card Monty, familiar? Simplest game there is. He pulls out 3 worn cards, frayed from use, and flips them upright on the table. Just need to watch the red queen. Ignore the spades. Just spot where she goes. Nice and easy. He flips the cards face down with slow, deliberate movements shuffles their position. With a flourish, he invites you to pick where the queen wound up. You point to the queen. He flips it upright with feigned surprise. You got it, and on your first try. Say, why don't we make this interesting? You agree to a wager. He shows you the queen, then shuffles the cards across the table. Tell you what, let's make this even simpler. I'll remove this one here. He plucks a card off the table, showing it's a spade. That just leaves 2 cards. Which'll it be? You're sure you followed the queen to the spot on the left. Option A, pick the left. Option B, pick the right. But we will do neither because he's a cheater. If you shouted cheater or neither, instead of choosing A or B, you flip over both cards at the same time. Aha! 2 spades, just like you suspected. You knock down the table to the ground and drive the charlatan out of town. Sometimes the only way to beat a cheater is to beat them at your own game. Looks like he left behind a pouch of something. Lucky Dice 242. One of my favorite items in the game. During your attack ability, treat your next 3 attack modifier cards you draw as a rolling. And we are giving this to Shackles. Because I don't attack very much, but when I do, the odds of me drawing a bunch of curses are like really high. Now, my odds of drawing the miss are also high, which sucks. Because you have to draw 4 cards. But like even if I draw like curse, double curse, miss, I still put 4 curses in the deck. So... I think that sounds like a lot of fun. Is it the best item for him? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It would be probably better on Infuser. Yeah, maybe I should give it to Infuser, because she doesn't have any items that enhance her attacks as is. And doing so would be kind of nice. Although, most likely, the thing it's going to do is just make me draw some... extra element cards. I guess my odds of drawing the miss, though, are lower on Infuser than they are on Shackles. I'm not sure. It just sounds really fun on Shackles. which makes me want to put it there. But we'll do Infuser. I think it's kind of nice to have the lucky dice. Like, I can go for it on an attack that's with its strengthened, and then just have the chance of pulling it, or of dealing extra damage because of it. I've got those, like, rolling +1s if I have a pair of infusions, which I think most of the time I will. All right, that finishes that. So now it is daytime, right? So daytime, we will pay, what is that? 6, 12, 16 gold. To get, let's give it to Shackles, because I know there's some things I want to purchase. Let's spread them out like that. Then I get these 2 herbs. What else do I do during the daytime? Do I have... I'm full on soldiers. Have I upgraded the barracks yet? No. Why would I even assume? So I guess that's it for daytime. I can donate. But none of my characters really want to donate very much. I guess donating isn't too bad on Infuser. I just have so many cards. But with the lucky dice, donating's good. And I do have 62 gold. I'm probably going to play an easy scenario next, though. So I'm not going to worry about it. Which brings us to downtime. So downtime, I don't need to worry about anything here. And so let's get rid of the Deathwalker. Gold doesn't matter. I get 3, 2 wood, 1 flame fruit, 3 hide. Oh. Let's see. These herbs. Let's go to town and see what we're really missing. What herbs do my other characters have? 2 arrowvine, an axe nut, a corpse cap, and a rock root. And then a lot of axe nut and rock root. So let's get... So I don't need these 2. Any of the others are good. So let's get snow thistle. Arrowvine. Flame fruit? No flame fruits. Rock root. Snow thistle. Arrowvine. Then this is just gold, 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 gold. So Deathwalker would get a ton of gold, but I'm not doing persistent enhancements, so I don't care. Then we will finish this thing. The retirement is 53.3. Ever since the Deathwalker decided to stop heading out on missions, they've been wandering the streets of Frosthaven, muttering to themselves about lost souls. You finally stop them and ask what the meaning of all of it is. There are just so many dead who still linger, the Deathwalker laments. Those who have fallen in battle, those who were taken by the cold, they must be properly put to rest, but I don't know how. You mention the makeshift graveyard outside of town, and the Deathwalker shakes their head. It's insufficient, woeful. The dead placed there don't get the proper respects, piled into holes like garbage. Unless... The Deathwalker's expression changes. Yes, I must go talk to Satha immediately. We must improve the graveyard. Give the dead their due respects. Oh my, there is so much work to do. They move in the direction of Satha's cabin faster than you'd ever seen them move. Hopefully something good comes of it. 176.4 to the calendar in the 2nd week of next summer. That's so far away. That is so far away. Alright, well that'll never happen. Let's see, we can delete all of this. Oh, let's get this. I was level 9, no masteries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 perks. Unless you're supposed to count those, but whatever. 14 perks, no masteries, level 9. Player 4. Deathwalker, level 9, 14 perks, no masteries. We get 2 prosperity. Complete 12 challenges, open 37. That's the item shop, right? So instead we do 83. Yeah, 37 is the trading post. So instead we get 83, not that one, this one. Oh. The library. I already have the library. Man, that's so disappointing when that happens. Ugh, okay, so I just get a random blueprint. Shadow Stompers. This is pretty thematic, isn't it? So, during your move, consume dark to add 2 to the move. A random side scenario. Oh, wait, no, those are the ones I already have. 119. You hold the curiously fragile bit of machinery in your hand, and it suddenly comes to life, projecting some sort of illusory three-dimensional map in an empty space above it. You try to touch this projection with your other hand, but it just passes right through the light, blanking out anything above it. Very strange indeed. The map itself appears to be some sort of ancient building that constructs machines. You wonder whether it is still operational and whether it may be beneficial to use. After a considerable amount of tinkering, you discover a way to make the map zoom out, and there it is, a blinking dot on a very recognizable landscape. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Furious Factory 109. I've played this one. I didn't really like it that much. It's very similar to scenario 20, which I had already played, or maybe it's 20. Very similar to 20, and so it's like, okay. I mean, it basically just feels like a repeat, but like this is a side scenario, so it should feel special, and it just doesn't. And that's all you get, right? It's around page 60. Retiring is going to be in the downtime. There's no way I have 15 inspiration, right? You gain 1 random side scenario and 1 random item blueprint. Yep, and that's it. And then inspiration, yeah, we're only at 8, not 15. All right, oh well. Still have 7 left to do. I thought I was going to be getting like one of these buildings or something, but it's okay. Oh, can delete this. Can delete those and that. And this guy. She's all gone. Difficulty really stays the same. I've got a lot of leveling to do. So let's do that, and then I will pause the recording and look at Prism. So, leveling just 1 time. So we're definitely taking Reject the Gift. I think that's pretty easy. I looked at the cards. I think it was in the last video. So we don't really need to worry about that too much. And I'm going to drop Agony of Others. I was already pretty certain that I wanted to do that, so that's fine. I think we just need 1 perk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12. So I should have 12 perks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So just 1 more, and we will take... replace a 0 with a +2, I guess. Makes the deck even better for all of the attacks that I'm not doing. Honestly, I feel like at this point, I don't even want to add any more cards. I guess the 3 rolling heal self 1s are fine. If you draw the rolling heal 1 self and you have Bane and you're transferring it over, like you Bane yourself with Hopelessness and then you're transferring it over with Line of Transference, and on the Line of Transference you draw the rolling heal, will it heal the Bane off of yourself before you're able to move it away? I know you can choose not to do the heal. Like, you get a heal action and you can choose not to do it, but that's kind of frightening. I guess adding the +1 for each negative conditions you have wouldn't be too bad, because the only time I'm really attacking is using Line of Transference to move a Bane over. Otherwise, I'm like not attacking at all, other than maybe Reversal of Fate. I don't know. I can get another potion, so do I want to go Hammer Potion? Let's see. I definitely think I want... So instead of Amulet of Life, I want to get the Death-Proof Charm. Item 11 and item 106. Item 11 I know costs 2 metal. That is the Simple Charm. Boom. And then 106, I'm not sure which one that is. Stonewall Potion. Rockroot, Arrowvine, Axe Nut. And that gets me the Deathproof Charm. Then in my hand, I can take something in my other hand. And I can get one more potion. So Hammer Potion makes a lot of sense. It doesn't make very much sense to run Deadly Mixture anymore. Also, I think there are chest pieces I would prefer over the shell armor. Deadly Mixture only works with Swift Vengeance, so I could pretty easily like take out Swift Vengeance and put in Shared Affliction. It would also work with Infection Purge if I want to put that back in, but my level 1 cards just feel like they're so good. I don't know how I really afford to do that. I don't know. I guess I could drop Pleasure and Pain, too. So what if I drop Pleasure and Pain to bring Infection Purge? But then, I mean, it's really only one time that I'm going for the Infection Purge to deal some damage to 2 targets and to Swift Vengeance and get 4 curses out. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep trying it. There've got to be some potions that are really good. I mean, do I go for Hammer Potion? Now that I have the Reject the Gift, I probably do. So, Rockroot, Snow Thistle, Axe Nut. Need to lose a Rockroot. And that gets me a Hammer Potion. So during your turn, suffer 10. And I have Reject the Gift. What's the initiative on it? 20. When you would next suffer damage this round while an enemy is adjacent to you, that enemy suffers the damage instead, and you gain an experience. So I can just use that and Hammer Potion. I don't know exactly how frequently I would want to be doing that, because, I mean, it's nice to just ignore an actual attack itself. But there could be a time where it'll be, like, kind of necessary. So, I don't know. It sounds good. A hand item. Any hand items? Like, I've got a lot of money and stuff. I've got a lot of items. Consume Light to Bless is no good. I'm kind of thinking that I want this Feathered Cloak over the Warding. Item 3 and 233. I know 233 is the Dead Raven. What is item 3? This Traveling Cloak. So it'd just be the Dead Raven and a hide. That's not that expensive. How much is the Dead Raven? Was it 233? It's cost 30. Let's do that. Grab the Feathered Cloak. Because this is going to be pretty valuable for me. Although it does mean consuming the wind, which isn't something the infuser wants, but that's okay. Lose 1 hide and 30 gold. Oh, I don't have 30 gold. I can sell this for 7. I sell this for 10. Let's sell these two instead. So I sell both of... No, I sell this for 10 and I sell this for 6. So I'll go down to 6 gold. And then I still have a hand... Yeah, I still have a hand slot. So... Not cleaving axe. If I were running the shared affliction with delayed malady, then parrying gauntlet would be really good. But without it, I don't think that makes that much sense. Well, maybe it still does make sense, because my attack modifier deck is really good. And, like, can I really ever complain about getting to get attacks off? Let's do that, because I like my attack modifier deck. So, a metal and a hide. And I'm decently happy there. And there's always the possibility that you get to kill something with this, which is kind of nice. But for the most part, I'm probably just going to be adding curses to the deck. I've got 2 zeros still. But I've got that disarm. I could always draw that disarm. Or I could draw an element before my turn. So I think I'm happy with the way I changed my items here. I still would not mind changing the deadly mixture. Is there an item that I would like more than it? And then I just don't even need to bring Swift Vengeance. I could just run a health potion. Ooh, I could run Foresight Potion. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. I like that. Snow Thistle, Flame Fruit, Corpse Cap. Was that 114? During your turn, reveal the top card of the monster ability deck. Place the card. You may place the card on the bottom of the deck, or leave it on top. Meaning that, like, we could potentially dodge a really bad card and put a really bad card, like an Ooze Split, on the bottom, or we can just know what card is coming up. We can know what card is coming up on the following turn so that I can go for a good Scarred Effigy with Reprisal and know that I'll be able to get a Retaliate 7, or know that I won't be able to. So it'll be sad if I pull it and then I see that I won't be able to, and then I just go for it on another turn and it doesn't work. But this has been frustrating me, so at least Foresight Potion gives me the option for this. I wish that this were like a helmet slot instead, because your helmet slot is still really valuable. I mean, if this were my helmet slot to compare with Eagle Eye Goggles or Deathproof Charm, it would be an argument which one you would want to take. I am really excited to have all of these new options on Shackles, though. Like, I think that this shielding is going to be better than the warding self. Deathproof Charm is going to be really, really nice for whenever I get crit. I can just ignore getting crit. And then Parrying Gauntlet, just to potentially pick something off or to add curses to their deck, is just a nice option. I'm very, very happy with my Shackles changes. I think Shackles will feel a little bit stronger. Oh, maybe I don't want to be selling those items. Okay, I won't sell the bow, because I didn't need to sell it. Just because I need to keep... Okay, let's figure out what we've got. It's 3 helmets, 3 chests, 3 boots, 3 hands. 3 helm, 3 chest, 3 boots, 3 hands, 4 bags. So I have 4 out of 4 bag items. I have 3 out of 3 hand items. Boots, I think I only have 1 out of 3. Chests, I think I only have 1 out of 3. And helms, I have 1 out of 3 because I just sold one, right? No, I kept the Amulet of Life because, yeah, switching in Amulet of Life is potentially helpful. So I just need 1 more helm. I need 2 more chests and 2 more boots. So I could retire pretty soon. I probably have enough that I could just craft all of those, but I'll get up to level 9 and play at level 9 for a little bit, I think, before I retire. And then eventually I would not mind making another Shackles and going more into Delayed Malady. On to Infuser. Infuser has a lot of gold and has to level up 2 times, and then might even level up again after the next level because she gets a lot of experience. Let's check these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because there have been 3 retirements here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I get 2 more perks. Let's ignore negative scenario effects, and then I get 1 more. Replace a 0 with a +2. I think that's what I want to do. Replace a 0 with 3. Move 1 waning elements to strong. I think Dwarfs commented on my Astral First Impressions and said that there was something else to do with... What did he say? I think he was talking about that perk specifically. Said, I recommend changing the perk that gives you 3 rolling weeks to strong into a 1+1 rolling week to strong. It's unofficial, but a many playtester endorsed tweak. So instead of putting 3, instead of removing a 0 and putting 3 move 1 waning element to strong rollings, this would instead be a +1, but I would only put 1 of them instead of all 3. And I'm not super against that. I guess I could, I could put an enhancement sticker on it and enhance the perk. I'm going to do that. That's because that's just kind of funny. And then in that case, oh, did it not? Wait. Can I not do that? Okay, I just can't do it while they're in a pile. That's kind of funny. Boom. That's hilarious. Can I make the sticker bigger? No, it doesn't look like I can. No. Oh! Yes, I can. Oh, that's cool. I mean, now I have to do it just because that is so cool. Okay, nice. Tabletop Simulator is so nice to play on. Can I put those back there? No, of course I can't. So... Okay, so when they're stacked, the sticker goes away, but as soon as you pull them off, the sticker comes out. So the sticker will come out when I pull the cards. So I remove 2 zeros. So I just put this in, right? So I'll just take out a +2. Did I do it already? No, I didn't. All I did was check the box here. So I just take out 2 zeros. And then I'll double check that I have this right. But I've got the 2 stickered ones. And so I should have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I should have the -1 at every element. I should have 2 -1s gone. And then 1 extra -1. So that's right. I just took out 2 zeros. I added 4 rolling +1s for each active pair. See, the only problem with this perk is it makes this move 1 waning element to strong a lot stronger than the +1 for each active pair one. Because, like, this is just a rolling +1. You replace a 0 with a rolling +1. But also, without it, the Infuser deck would be really weak. So I'm totally down for it. I'm happy enough with that. Alright, so I got those perks. I got the Dwarfs to change. Let's see. So we hit level 3 and level 4. Okay, I'm definitely taking Guide the Flow. I don't think that the Reinforce Posts is that good. Like, I don't really need the initiative. I don't need another move 2, do something move 2. I've got some of those already. So I'm very happy to take Guide the Flow. I'm not very happy to lose a card. I have no idea what I want to lose. And then do I want to be going into these curses? Or do I want to take Desperate Throw? I love the idea of the attack on Desperate Throw. I really, really love the idea. Maybe the disarm will be disadvantageous for myself if I had the Slippery Sword. Why did I not get the Slippery Sword as a 1 in 5 chance? I need to go play some levels that give random items. I don't know any off the top of my head that have random items as the chest that I don't have. Random item blueprints. But I need some random item blueprints, man. That's so frustrating that the two best ones, the Cloak of Many Pockets and the Slippery Sword, I haven't gotten. Oh, and this Biting Gauntlet, when you are attacked by an enemy, gain Retaliate 2. Shackles says, please, please, please. He would be able to retaliate like 8 extra in a scenario with this. That would be so good. So it's like all of the... Those boots are pretty good too. +1 move and regenerate. Repeatable. Ugh. Yeah, I've got really good item blueprints in here that I haven't picked up yet. That's frustrating. Definitely taking Guide the Flow. Attack 3 bottom is just going to be really good, especially if I can pair it with like Caress of the Night or something like that to get my Strengthen and my Boon of the Tempest. And do I want Coalescing Darkness? I really love the idea of after an adjacent enemy attacks you, that enemy gains Curse. It really depends on the scenario, though, because in some scenarios, I'm only going to be attacked, I mean, mostly at range. And then, I mean, what if I play this and I'm only getting, like, 3 curses in throughout the whole scenario? But curses does scale really well with my party of Shackles and Prism, who are both getting attacked a lot. Also, like, Infuser wants to get attacked a lot. Her health has gone up quite a bit now that she's leveled up twice. She's got a lot of really good armor options. So, like, do I need her to be dealing damage? Like, an attack for 5 is okay, but until I have the Slippery Sword, it's not amazing. Dang. If I had the Slippery Sword, I think I would go Desperate Throw. Since I don't, I'll go Coalescing Darkness. Which I'm a little bit sad about, but I don't know. It feels like it's really hard to play a third infusion to me, but maybe I should just quit complaining and should just do it. Also, though, this is an infusion that's good enough that feels like I could play it first if I don't necessarily need movement. Because this is the kind of thing that you want up for the entire scenario to go for as long as possible. So it's Wind and Dark, and Wind and any element. Unfortunately, I can never set them in the same turn since they're both top infusions. But it's okay. It's okay. I guess the ideal scenario would be getting Boon of the Tempest out on turn 1. Which, if I get Wind from somewhere else and then I use my Boon, Radiant Boon, then I could get the Boon of the Tempest out. Or if I used an Infusion Potion with my Boon or with an element from an ally, then I could get Boon of the Tempest out. And then with my bottom, I would need to set either Dark or Wind. Which is just happening from Caress of the Night. But that would be fine. And then when I play this, I get to do an attack 3 with the top, which is pretty decent. I don't know if I'm really ever playing this bottom. This would be a use for a major stamina potion. Play this major stamina potion it back so that I can do the top. That is not bad. I would just need to be able to pull any one thing. Pull one thing for 1 at range 2. Oh, no, I just have to have a monster in range 2 because I can muddle them. So even if they're adjacent to me, I can still muddle them, and I can still get the thing out. That feels really good. If I just do this on turn 1, go slow, pull something in, Boon of the Tempest with an element and like an infusion potion. So that makes me want to run an infusion potion. So let's get one of those. Do I have the recipe for it? No. I feel like I've seen it before, and I feel like it's in this one. So let's go here. Corpse Cap, Axe Nut, Snow Thistle. And I don't have any Snow Thistle, so I'll lose 2 for a Snow Thistle. Okay, and hopefully that is it. It's over here. No. I guess it's not the worst item on her, though. What is it? Oh, I was so close. It's the Corpse Cap, Axe Nut, Flame Fruit, so it's the other one there. The Plague Flask. During your turn, poison up to 3 targets adjacent to you. I mean, it's not horrible. I'll keep it, I think. I would much rather have the infusion potion. It was this, and a flame fruit. So I'm not even sure that I can afford it. Oh, I've got some herbs here. Okay. Let's do that. So I'll get rid of this for the Snow Thistle. And then I lost the herbs to get this. Oh! Those aren't the herbs that I lost. I cheated it. So I was totally wrong about infusion potion being there. I lost this, which is going to be right here. Infusion potion. Little bit of cheating there. Little bit of cheating. So during your turn, ignore 1 elemental consumption symbol on an action you played and gain its effect. So this way, it's just super free and easy turn 1 to get Boon of the Tempest. I mean, I don't even necessarily need to do it for that. Oh, and then I wanted to get a Major Stamina Potion. What does Major Stamina Potion cost? That was the big thing that I was thinking of. Axe Nut, Snow Thistle, Arrowvine. I actually might even have that. Arrowvine, Snow Thistle, and an Axe Nut. I do have that. But I don't think I can hold it, can I? So I guess I'll drop the infusion potion. Because it's, I mean, infusion or major element. Major element's probably better. And major stamina will just be really nice. Because, like, I'm 11 cards. This puts me at 6 turns on my first rest cycle if I need to. And then something like Coalescing Darkness turn 1 for the bottom. Then Stamina Potion it back to get the top on turn 2. Just sounds really, really good. Sounds really, really good. I need to drop 2 cards. And then I need to get 35 experience to level up to get this card, which I really, really want. Really, really, really want this. Alright, 2 cards to drop. Onyx Shards is possible. It's been good for me. I really enjoyed the making the obstacles the one time I did it. Let's see, what else would be possible? This card has been pretty good. Unstoppable Impulse, I don't really want to drop it. Torrential Cleave has also been pretty decent. So every card has been good. I think I will drop Onyx Shards, although it's one of my faster cards, and I'm adding in slow cards, so I don't like that. So I feel like I need to lose a slow card. Am I dropping Remote Impact? I kind of think I might. I don't know. A 3-target attack 3 is really good, especially if I'm wounding all of them. Like, if they're like... if 3 people group up onto Shackles. But if that doesn't happen, then it's kind of hard to make use of this. Although the Remote Impact bottom, I think, is something that I really, really need to look into doing more frequently. And just having that option to make an obstacle, I think, can be really helpful in a lot of scenarios. Could drop Bounty of the Earth, but shielding is good. Could drop Slashing Cyclone, but I want to have... yeah, no, I'm not going to drop it. I want to have a fast card. I've gotten a couple plays out of the bottom. It's just good to have like an emergency move 6, make some things suffer 1. So I'm not going to drop that. Not Rising Momentum, not... So it's either Remote Impact or Torrential Cleave. The move 2 set leaf is really nice, but I don't have as many leafs anymore. It's pretty easy to get leaf still with Bounty of the Earth. I can sustain it with Rising Momentum. I can still get it with the bottom of Emerald Edge. But this is really how I set up the top of Emerald Edge, and it's hard to get dark. It's going to be a lot harder to get dark without Deathwalker, so I don't want to drop Unstoppable Impulse, because I really like dark for Emerald Edge. And then if I have Caress of the Night out, then it's hard to get dark again. So I guess I'll do Torrential Cleave. And I dropped a dark with Onyx Shards. Damn it. Maybe I'm bringing too many attacks. Maybe I do drop Remote Impact. I really like the idea of the obstacle on the bottom, but do I really want to be dropping another dark set? This is like one of my best dark sets with this disarm. And then, because like if I'm playing both of these for their infusions, then I don't get dark out of them. And then how do I even set dark? I just have Unstoppable Impulse. And I've got really good dark consumption in Emerald Edge, and then potentially the bottom of Unstoppable Impulse. So I think I'll do that. Not super happy about that. I've got a lot of resources. Is there anything worth purchasing? Oh, I could purchase any of these. Would a wand be worth it? I mean, a wand would be really good. Dark Wind, just get him completely for free. Oh, I need this on Shackles. During your turn, muddle all enemies within range 2. It's 50 gold, though. But if Shackles has this, then monsters who have a ranged attack can't back away, and they'll be forced to retaliate onto him. This doesn't cost any armor to use. Alright, so there are good options there. What do I want to spend my 60 gold on? Not Robes of Evocation. Not the Data Drive. I could do the Elemental Stone. Monsters can't eat my elements. But I don't have any bag space right now. Bag item space. Not Staff of Eminence. Where's my heavy sword? Where did my heavy swords go? Oh no, heavy sword's a craftable item, not a purchased. That makes sense. Battle Axe. Battle Axe would be really cool with the Throne Sword. Although, I guess... maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure about that, actually. Cloak of Pockets I could take instead of my chest piece, but I feel like I need that shield 3. Shield 3 is a lot of shield to give up. Endurance foot wraps, this wouldn't be the worst class for. Get a couple heal 3s out of it, but I like the boots that I have a lot. Helm could change, but it's also pretty good, so maybe I don't need to change any items. Anything I want to enhance? Crystalline Aegis? No. Slashing Cyclone could increase the damage by 1. It's a level 1 card, so it would cost 50 and then doubled, and then minus 10, so it would cost 90. So never mind. Onyx Shard. What, could I add like Wound to it or something? Or I could increase the range. Increase the range to 3 and still get the dark is kind of interesting. Here we go. Triangle means you can add any element, right? Somewhere around here. Okay, well, never mind. I don't see it. I believe triangle means, or it's not a triangle, it's a diamond. It means you can add any element, or add any negative condition. So it could be disarm and poison. For 40 gold, I could add poison to Onyx Shards. That would not be horrible. Would not be horrible. Ooh. I mostly use Rising Momentum for the bottom, but if this top is just an attack 5 sustain leaf, that's very good. I don't need to turn the bottom into a move 6, which is what this would be with a pair of infusions in my Boon of the Tempest. Dang. Emerald Edge, if that could be enhanced, that would be really nice. Maybe I would want to increase the damage on Unstoppable Impulse, because that's a very good dark generation. Guide the Flow is a higher level card, so that wouldn't want to happen. Do I want to just spend 50 gold on this right now? I think it's fine. It'll just be 40, I believe. Reduce all enhancement costs by 10 and level penalty player level by 10. So let's spend 40 and get a +1 on this. And I'm happy. Still have 22 gold, which is a fair amount. Okay. Not bad. I'm much happier with the improvements that I made to Shackles than the improvements that I made to Infuser, but hold, you know? We've got a really good card coming at level 5. So I'm super looking forward to that. And then it would be theoretically possible at level 5 to go for my mastery, but I'm probably not. I don't know. And we can unlock Prism. So let's go ahead and unlock it, but I'm not going to look at any of the cards yet. Prism intimidates me. That's so many summons. So there's so much to learn and to think about with all of this text. Very intimidated. Okay, and then now we can build a building. So the building that we will build, we're Prosperity 6. So I could do Temple of the Great Oak. I could do the stables. If I get to bring an extra pet with the stables, that would be nice. 676? That's right. That's why I haven't been building buildings, because they cost an arm and an absolute leg at this point. 255. I don't have that on my characters. Oh, but I have 203. 203, so it's 815. Oh, okay. I actually have a lot of resources. Okay, let's do the stables, I think. Because if I can bring an extra pet, that'll be really good. So let's do 666 with my carpenter. Let's see. Okay, so I can lose one more metal. So I lost 6, 7, and 4. Oh, and then I've got some here. So 6, 7, and 6. And that upgrades my stables. And I get to bring 2 pets into each scenario. And so I can bring this piranha pig back out. Okay, I really need to get the net to capture on somebody. Which shackles would be really, really, really good at capturing things. How much does the net cost? I believe it's purchased. $10? Yeah, let's put that on shackles. But I don't have 10 gold. Let's sell these, I guess. I get 7 and 7 and 6, so I have 3 gold left. I lost a helm and I lost a hand. But now I have... Oh, no, I gained a hand. I lost a hand, but gained a hand. So I still have the... I have the net now. And now I'm very happy with shackles, especially with the level 5 card, Chained by Spite. It'd be so easy to be next to something and get something down to 2 and just capture it with the net. But for now, I don't mind bringing a loot 1 into scenarios with me. That seems totally, totally fine. And we are done. What's the monster difficulty? We went down by 1, baby. Down by 1. Does this have me at level 4? Yeah, it does. All right, GG.